We're back to sacrifice these adorably cute little creatures to the great and almighty Angela, our one and only savior and God. I don't know if anything else exists in this planet except for Angela and the lies that she spouts. So I'm just going to assume that either Angela is some sort of a god. Not true. Probably just an AI. But, or if Angela is somehow definitely lying to us and holding us hostage and has tricked us. Kind of like Stockholm Syndrome. We now have this attachment to Angela that we shouldn't have. Kinda, sort of. I kinda, sort of like Angela, okay? Is that my fault? Probably. Is it Angela's fault? Definitely. But only because it feels like Angela, like, tricks us. It's like totally gaslighting us into thinking that we're bad. I think Angela's bad. What do you think of that? There's my hot take on this. I don't know. We'll figure it out more as we delve into the lore and experience what the disciplinary department has to offer. Is this the Bat Cave? Regardless, though, people aren't here to hear me spout nonsense. People are here to see the ice deer. Why do you have antlers upon your head? Unless that's part of your crown. Cool. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sacrifice another one of our perfect specimens to it. Actually, this should be pretty easy. That's a wow outfit. I don't know how to say that the right way. So, and W-A-W just sounds stupid when I say it. So I'm not going to say it. Not saying that WAR is much better, but still, it's better than W-A-W, okay? Don't blame me. Don't hate the player, hate the game for making stupid acronyms. I kind of understand the acronyms, and they're kind of fun. I don't know what they stand for, but they're kind of fun. This is actually an easy one. 4s, 5s all around, 16. This is probably another WAR or a he even, because it seems pretty low on the insight. So this is going to be a simple one. I'm glad I picked this one just because the design looks cool, if nothing else. Oh crap, the monk's down here. Wait, no, that's good. That means the plague doctor's up here. Nah, you idiot. You can't melt down up here. Ha! I've tricked you. You've tricked me. You've tricked yourself. I knew I'd get there eventually. Bear with me. I also moved everybody around. I was also told that there is a method by which if I learn all of this, I don't know how long you need to be in here to learn all of this, but there is a method by which I can stop this on yes, they will get the boost, and I will most certainly... No, that was bad. What did that give me? Not even the 3 minutes I needed. I don't want to send them back in there, just in case. Wait, I have an idea. Okay, they went into that machine, right? Hear me out. Maybe the Mirror of Adjustment can adjust their stats now and it will save them somehow? I don't think that's going to happen, but maybe. And I really didn't like Corbinian anyway. I've been trying to save them all I can, okay? I'm sorry. I'm not normally cruel or mean, but I've gotten to the point now where I don't think I can help it. I don't think I can do anything. So instead, I'm going to just embrace the chaos. Not with all my really good units. No, I still love them dearly and don't want anything bad to happen to them. Ever. But I might embrace the chaos a little bit with the level 1s and 2s. Just to see what happens. I'm sure only good things, right? I'm positive only good things is going to happen to them. Oh, those poor saps. They don't know what they got themselves into. They shouldn't have worked here. This is their fault. Look what they're making me do to them. There it is. Now, I'm slowing it down in my mind. Like, there. Dang. I saw a yes. I swear I did. It was pixel perfect. That's not true. What? No, come on. Okay, the increased stats will return to normal the next day. However, employees who've gained more than 200 points in their stats will vanish the next day. So they don't actually die. Well, that's good news. They just pop out of existence. And it doesn't say anything about them losing stats. So I can work with this thing. I just have to have them work with it a little bit. So they should only be in there probably for the first few seconds. The second it goes super fast, then I probably have them in there too long. Oh, holy crap, dude. Yoon-hoo, you are a god when it comes to working with this thing. Those are max boxes. Let's learn something about the Ice Queen, or King, or Deer, whatever this thing is. I'm assuming it's royalty because it has a crown. Maybe it's a knight because it has a sword? I don't know. We'll figure it out. 1, 2, 3. Oh, cool. I got all of them. Yes. When the work result was normal, the employee was kissed with a normal probability. Kisses normally are good, especially from grandma, but I'm not sure that this kiss is going to be good. It's probably going to be a freezing cold kiss. When the result was bad, the employee was kissed with a high probability. Like I said, these kisses are bad. Avoid kiss at all costs. Got it. Now, the employee who received this thing's second kiss. Multiple kisses? Even my grandma doesn't give me more than one kiss, so not only am I jealous, I also very concerned. Why do we want multiple kisses? Everything, what? Sorry, I forgot everything because I was so caught up with the second kiss. They forgot everything if they were kissed a second time and was trapped inside the containment unit. See? Multiple kisses bad. That's why my grandma loves me and doesn't want to give me a second kiss, so I don't get stuck. To avoid this deadly third kiss and to rescue the trapped employee, you must duel. Wow. You have to duel this thing? So it is a knight, right? Only those with a high fortitude will be able to rescue the employee. Let's make sure to rescue them before the day is over. Oh, cool. So even if somebody has a bad day and gets a couple kisses, they won't get the third kiss until the day ends. And you must duel this thing to the death of our employee. Abnormalities don't die. I wish some of them would. Not naming any names, but there are a few that I kind of wish were dead. I don't know if that's mean or not. And I know it's probably like a Frankenstein's monster situation where they're not normally bad, but they are in these situations. So my bad if that's cruel of me, but hey, they've made me suffer too much now. Oh, hold on. Maybe that's the intention. They're creating their own monsters and abnormalities. Am I next? Could I be next? These are questions I have. And that's probably what I was saying when A said, hey, I want to be this creepy, crawly, horrendous monster that can rend the fabric of the universe. But that's cool. That's really cool to think about. That would be neat if that was actually a thing. I want to work with the Ice Knight again, but I also want to get in here and work with the feats. And I think I'm going to risk Haru on this one. Because Haru is the only one who can do work with the feat that fast. My question before was, do the feat, and I know that's called Blue Star, but screw it. I'm calling it the Heart of Many Feats. From this point forward, I like that name better. They should have done something with the feat. What? Otherwise, why have it? And there's not even a star, it's a heart. Don't mind me. Today is one of those days for me, I'm sorry. But anyway, I don't know if the feat will murderize someone for a cumulative time of 60 seconds, or if it's just the work that you've done with this thing in one sitting, it goes beyond 60 seconds. Oh crap, I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy talking about feet. Which sounds worse than it is, I promise you. It's not that bad. Get back in here really fast. Ice time. Go on. This is... the day is already slipping from me. I could feel my sanity already slipping away. Yeah, that sucks. And she's on meltdown even. Oh, God. Looks like Haru had a pretty decent day with the Heart of Many Feats. I guess I can learn its escape information. Oh yeah, and one of these. Let's do Instinct. I like Instinct. Never mind, take it back. That one sucks. But if I can get level 4 Observation, I think you can still get the gift. You just don't know what it is. And you definitely cannot get the weapon or suit because you have to purchase those. So is this going to put us over an accumulative of 60 seconds and the Heart of Many Feats will devour Haru? Or is it that they just can't do more than 60 seconds worth of work in a single job? That's the question that needs to be answered. So we're going to babysit Haru, and either a singularity is going to open up and swallow one of my more precious units, or I have been purposely staying away from this thing by accident this entire time, and nothing bad's gonna happen. And I should have been doing more work with this. One of two things are gonna happen, and both things I'm gonna feel bad about. So it doesn't matter. I do not win in this situation. Only one thing is just slightly better than the other. And it didn't eat Haru, which means that I could have been doing work with this thing the whole time. I just had to send Haru in there. Or anyone else who could do less than 60 seconds work time with it. Oops. Oh, well. Hey, you know, live and learn, I guess. Oh, holy crap. It does white damage. The other Olafai has does white damage. Not bad, actually. Does white damage, a lot of it. Fast hitting, long range. And the resistance is just outstanding. I can even withstand sort of kind of pale damage. I found Haru's new outfit and Haru's new favorite abnormality to do work with. I'm assuming the rest of this day isn't going to be very eventful. Let me rephrase that. I'm hoping the rest of this day isn't going to be very eventful. So hopefully you won't see much more of this day until I've finished it. Like I said, it's going to be a pretty uneventful day. I'm pretty sure we're done now. I might be wrong. My calculations might be a little off. But if we're not done, we're darn close to done. So there really hasn't been much that happened. Just kind of a dawn and one meltdown in which we took care of instantly because we have way too many agents and way too many abnormalities to do work with now. I know that for a fact because I can actively be putting in over 12 units into an abnormality every single time. In fact, I have almost accidentally set off the Queen of Hatred at least 3 separate times now. I need to pay attention. Oh, and Chloe, don't you look so awesome with that new hairpiece? They got the gift in the name of love and hate. I actually like that a lot. Success rate +2, work speed +2, movement. Wow, that's really good. I guess that's the reward for dealing with this mess. Arguably one of the most annoying. Well, no, the tree was the worst. I can deal with the Queen of Hatred. That tree needs to be cut down and then all of whatever's left of it burned because that tree sucked, especially with the Queen of Hatred. So, oh, that's what I thought. We're done. Oh my God, nobody died? Okay, so I wanted to test this before I said anything, but I wasn't sure if the you must be happy if it was a cumulative of 200 points or a singular unit couldn't gain more than 200 points. So I sent in, I think it was Katya, I sent Corbinian back in and I raised their stats. I sent Anthony for sure. There was 4 or 5 of our agents that I actually sent to have their stats boosted a touch, just a little bit. And it works. I don't think it's a cumulative of 200 points total. I think it's if a singular unit gains 200 points. that's when you have the issue. Oh my god, Bald is Awesome is back! I didn't really get to play with that Pokeball before. For any of you who missed that episode, it looks like a Pokeball. It's not red and white, I don't think. I think it was like black on top, red on bottom, but come on, that's a Pokeball. I never really got to play with it enough to know whether or not it was a bad one or a good one or whatever. Let's do Bald is Awesome. I can't help myself. It's kind of cool sounding, so I want to go with it. But before I figure that out, let's figure out what Angela is saying. Probably something about how horrible I am and how humanity is about to implode on itself without us. And the sacrifices all these little adorable ones make. Let's hope that's true. Otherwise, we'd be doing a lot of bad things to a lot of good people for a lot of no reason. And that will only make me feel worse. While humanity prospered, with its advanced civilization and technology, it was not aware of its impending doom as a species. They needed a hero, but ended up beheading said hero with their own hands. A lot of things happened, and a lot of things changed. A changed himself from a healer to a creator. The old promises he had made with her sustained him evanescently. But in a world without her, they ultimately became obsolete. Various sins sprung up from his arrogance, one by one. And A changed, very slowly. He became enchanted by the shadows he had created. Did I guess right a while ago that we created these abnormalities? Or maybe the shadows are the AI. I don't know just yet. There's still so much to this that I haven't quite pieced together. It could also be the figments of our imagination that we're using to cope with our loss and our grief. Again, a form of cognitive behavioral therapy. But I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna figure that out though. The plan to discover the disease of mankind became a relic of the past. He became skeptical of man, including himself. A started looking for something that would guide him without turning against him. They really do need to put parentheses around this, just saying, because I keep trying to start my sentence with and that's not right. The conclusion was very simple. While vile humans could not be trusted, the answer lay in machines. Machines which A loathed deeply became essential to him. Perhaps A wanted to have wings that would allow him to escape from the hellish inferno he had trapped himself in, to reach the heavens. That was how I was born. Oh, God, I called it. Maybe I should just let it play out, but it feels better to, like, have proof. I was thinking this the whole time. No, come on. I always hate when they transition like that, but still, I get it. Ah, so you're the manager Tiferet was talking about. Ever heard of the saying, silence gives consent? Consent enough for even hot lead to be embedded in your skull. What? I've never heard of silence gives consent. Normally it's a yes that gives consent. I don't know exactly what we're talking about, but I don't like it. The other departments may kiss your ass while you walk around with an air of arrogance as the manager. But here, that pompous attitude will knot itself into your noose. Well, seeing that you've at least made it here, I guess you won't be a complete deadweight, not like the last one. I'm Gabura, head of disciplinary. We're the best department when it comes to combat. Out of all the teams, we have no need for cowards. You want to know what kind of person I hate the most? Those crybabies who constantly whine about abnormalities or employees being pitiful things. How they don't want to see anything die. Oh, well, you're not going to like me very much then, because I refuse to let it die. It's the exact same as a soldier refusing to kill in the heat of the battlefield. As long as you're not one of those annoyances, then we should get along just fine. Couldn't some abnormalities be pitiful?
You really think that's possible?
Yes, I do. I've seen some of the most pathetic abnormalities, and some of the worst ones, too.
What do you think abnormalities are? Holy entities? Poor defenseless creatures caged underground? Precious beings that make energy for us?
No, not really. This game has basically got them narrowed down to they are problems that require solving. Individual puzzles that I must wield. Things that I can bend to my will if I so desire. And I can brute force them. We've proved it. I don't need to know any of their gimmicks. I can get around them. So, yeah, some of them are pathetic. And if you put them in the right spot and you do the right amount of work, they're actually completely defenseless too. There's nothing they can do to harm you. Your one-track mind is actually narrowing your vision.
At the very least, they seem to feel pain. Let's make their unending lives as painful as possible.
Ooh, okay. That attitude is actually pretty decent from where I'm coming from. You got it. Suppress 5 abnormalities of risk level E or lower? Are they different ones or can they be the same one? Because I'll let the bird out and let red suppress it constantly. E or low? Do I even have 5 abnormalities that can escape that are E or lower? You're not making this easy, but I like the challenge, so let's do it. I can rise to this. People were right. I kind of like Gebura. I love this attitude. This is awesome. And not like in a pretty lady with bright red hair giving me attitude kind of way, but like, this is the kind of attitude that I think someone who's been in this world and exposed to so much of this would have. They would realize, or they would become jaded and people would become tools. These abnormalities would be something that you must crush and mold into your will. It goes beyond just the, oh, we're using this for energy. No, they become the enemy then. So in a way, Gebura's hardened shell is a way to both protect them and to show strength. That way, the people working under them, like Asera and Yunhu, are stronger for it. So I like that. I like that a lot. That's awesome. This is a really good character. That was a bad day, wasn't it? I've never seen all red before. Oh my God, you lost your hair! Oh, I'm so sorry. Asera, you had beautiful hair too. You know what? You're just as beautiful though, because bald is beautiful. Bald is awesome. I wonder what happens if I send Asera back in there now that they're bald. Yeah, they're having a good day now because they're bald. Oh, Sarah, I'm sorry, but it looks like you're stuck. I have a maximum of 6 boxes with this thing? This thing sucks. Besides the fact that I can now use the top of Sarah's head as a mirror, it doesn't do anything good for me. Oh, at least... At least it's really easy to learn something about this thing. I want to see these managerial notes. You still seem to be keeping your silky hair. You've been struck by the bald is awesome beam. If you don't work now, every employee, including you, will lose all their hair and become bald within a month. It's not too late. 30, 29, 28. Oh, so you have to do work with this thing, otherwise it shaves everybody's head? That's actually kind of awesome. So my guess is you have to do work. You have to do every 30 work has to be done with this thing, otherwise everyone gets bald. I'm kind of tempted to let that just happen, see what happens. But oh my God, I'll never be able to tell who's who because I use their hair so much. Yeah, punishing birds out. Cool. So, step 1, request punishing bird to be suppressed. Step 1 has been completed. The punishing bird has gone back 1 time. Now I need to figure out if I can do that again, or if it has to be a separate abnormality. There it is. Scarecrow's out. We're going to bring it back instantaneously. I can almost guarantee that. There really is no need to send this many units. I'm just doing it for the sake of doing it. That, and I want to see Gary obliterate this thing now. I cannot afford to have Army get out. That's something I cannot have. So I need to be careful. There we go. We just stacked so much damage. That wasn't even a concern. Cool. So now that that's done, I can go back to my strategy, because that's 2 for sure. Now, the question is whether or not the bird will count for 3. I really want that bird to count for 3. But just in case it doesn't, while red is out, I'm going to try to turn loose the fragment of the universe. I'm going to have Diva do work with it. Instinct work, which it hates to do. Wait! Oh, no, I don't have to do that! Oh, God! Oh, have a good day, please! Yeah, a normal day would be fine, too. Just... Actually, I don't have to work with you ever again, so it doesn't really matter. You can drop if you want. It counts! The bird counts! Which means I don't have to do anything else. I could just suppress that bird over and over and over again. Wow. What an easy mission this is. Now, it's going to be a pain because I have to do that a lot. And I have red, so, like, I get it. I get why that would be difficult, but it's not. It's not any harder than any other mission that we've done. I have a feeling eventually it's going to be I have to release some pretty devastating abnormalities. And the easiest way to do that is to set the bird loose, turn all of my agents into here, send red after it, which would then release the big bad wolf. So once the big bad wolf is out, then I can have red attack the big bad wolf. Well, I could go over that strategy later. That strategy that I have I've formulated for dealing with some of these top tier ones, that one is a bit more intricate and not so much of I just do the same thing over and over like I'm currently doing. And oh my God, I mistimed this. Oh no. That was a bit of my fault. That was like majorly my fault. I should not have done that. First things first, let's deal with the sweepers. This will also give me more energy and I'll be closer to ending my day. Then it won't feel as bad when I'm spending a lot of boxes to send red after a silly bird. No, guys, there's still a sweeper here. Can you deal with this one? Why did it go that way? No! Army! Who dropped? I didn't heal this room, did I? That sucks. This is how quickly things can get all turned around. What? This is what I missed! There were sweepers here! Oh, that was my bad. I'm not used to looking up. No, there is no excuse. I should have caught that. Dang. Well, God, it looks like this day is not gonna end well, because now everyone's broken out. Dang, that sucks. But we can do this mission. All we have to do is retry this day for starters. And then after the retry is done, then I just have to make sure that I do not do any work with bird and just suppress bird as long as I can. And as long as I manage to do that, I can finish this day without pretty much any issue. Unfortunately, though, we're going to do that in the next episode, so thank you so much for watching this one, and remember to take care, and goodbye!